Welcome back to the Bet Victor Top 6 show. We're going to review the weekend's action with Arsenal having no win in 5. Liverpool, have they reignited their title race? And Man United, inexplicably, against all odds, everybody said we were mudded and finished, and we are back in the top 4. We're also going to take a look at some of the biggest transfer rumors and stories circulating across the mainstream media and social media as well, with United closing in on Haidara or maybe Kamara coming in the next few days, with Arsenal seemingly switching their attention from Dusan Vlahovic to Alexander Isak. Make sure you hit that like and that share button. You subscribe. This is the Bet Victor Top 6 show. Let's go. Welcome back, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. How's everyone doing?
That music got me going, bro. Like,
but you were liking it? I don't know how I felt about it.
No, I
can't lie.
I definitely hate it.
It sounded like elevator music or something. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
I know you're trying to zhuzh it up. I get it.
Just if you don't like the show, there's other shows out there that you can join.
I didn't say the show.
Fine,
I know. I've got another show.
Leave it all to me. You can leave it all to me. Yeah, you can go chat to God with Bostock. You know what I mean? You can do your thing there. Yes, you can go on Le Grove, who are currently comparing Arsenal to this current Arsenal team to the Invincibles. Go chat to them. Louis, you can go back to watching men throw each other around in tights, and me and Ryan can do it. Do you know what I mean? It's cool.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was the need? I didn't say I didn't like the music.
But everybody catches strays.
I'm about to say you're catching strays, bro.
I'm only joking. I'm only messing. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to go into the transfers later, but what an interesting weekend of football. What an interesting weekend of football we just had, with Man United putting ourselves in fourth after a last-minute winner from the man who now holds the record for clutch winners in the Premier League of all time. Marcus Rashford, 4 times that he has scored a clutch winning goal in the dying moments. Nobody else has done it more than him. We go to fourth. But most United fans probably expected Arsenal to beat Burnley, and then, maybe Tottenham to get a result at Chelsea. A lot of people felt like they may do because of Chelsea's poor run of form. But United finished the weekend in fourth. But I want to start with Arsenal, really. And we have to go to Jess first and on this, because no win in 5 matches across all competitions.
Yeah.
No win in 5. No goal in 4 games. Shooting blanks. Are you saying, yeah, and I can see that big smile on your face. You're happy, but I can see beneath the smile. You're like, how's the pain right now? What's the pain saying?
You want to see pain.
We know
but
there's
you
pain,
don't.
Karen. We know there's pain, Karen. We know there's pain.
No, I think I was in more pain last week than in this week. Like, I thought we would. Last time we did the show, I said that I thought we'd beat Burnley. I did. I thought we'd beat them easy. We should have been able to do so as well. But then I woke up the morning, and Terry, you can vouch for me. I did say that I was like, ooh, I'm not feeling comfortable anymore. I'm not feeling confident. And we went out there and looked so poor in that first half. I was just like, oh my goodness, here we go again. And we dropped the points. And it's so like us to be in a really good situation where we could jump into fourth and then still end up where we're at, and if Spurs had won, I think it would feel even worse. But if the only thing that you can celebrate at the end of a month is a Man City performance that happened eons ago, and the fact that Spurs are still below us, we had a horrible month. We literally did. And I'm just happy to see the back of it, but there's no guarantee that it stops from here because we need a striker. Lacazette looked like one of those dads versus lads things where it's like your old dad playing around with the kids trying to kick the ball. He's so old. And I was just like, oh my gosh, we've needed a striker for a while. And it's just unfortunate that Aubameyang and Lacazette can't help. Also, the midfield, Xhaka and Thomas Partey clearly can't help us. So now we're in the window flapping, and it's just, we're unprepared for this situation. And I feel bad for the kids because, you know, all of Arsenal fans will turn on the kids, but it's not their responsibility really to, you know, to get us into fourth. Like, we should have had senior players out there ready to do it. So here we are sitting in sixth. The thought of top four is drifting away. I think the odds went down like almost like now we're 1-3, and we were so much like just that game alone knocked us down like quite a bit. So yeah, here we are. Horrible month of January. No really one goal. But I do have to say that like the matches that stand out to me the most are Nottingham Forest and Burnley. Like the other three are kind of like, okay, well, you played the best teams in the country. You're Arsenal. You're not as good. You could push that behind you. But damn, Burnley, like last place, couldn't beat them. Lacazette missing a wide open goal. It's a tough pill to swallow, but hopefully they get their little break and get it together, because otherwise I just can't see it. Like, we're fighting for six. That's literally what it is. Like, I don't know what else to say. We're so bad.
Nah, man. You know what? Screw you guys, man, because you guys had one flipping job. Everyone knows here that I despise Burnley more than anyone else in this flipping Premier League. And you let them, man, go to your gaff and come away with something. I'm upset. I am actually upset. The one game.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Hey, is there a silver lining in that Man United stay fourth? Yes,
what
there
is
is.
silver lining? That is the lining. Right? That is the
that may be the most ridiculous.
Still gonna go down.
That may be the most ridiculous thing anyone has ever said.
No, I get it.
You said we were lucky last week.
Remember,
Where's our
yeah,
luck this week?
say, that's a lot coming from Louis, who said that goalkeepers making saves is lucky. So that's
I stick by that. We'll chat.
We're gonna get to Liverpool a little bit later.
Wait, Terry, I think I have a theory to why Arsenal's bad run.
Yeah,
what am I hearing? What am I hearing?
Bad echo. Someone's got the stream running or something going on. I'm not too sure what it is. Stop now.
Is it better now?
It's gone now.
You see this Louis brother just do that quick. I'm telling you, fam.
Go on, Ram.
My theory is Egal tax is real, man. It's real. Since that guy decided to run his mouth, started talking about Tottenham, started talking about Man United, your team has started to play like Burnley. Literally started to play like Burnley. I'm telling you, man, Egal tax is real. Egal judge is real. No wonder why I told that guy to shut his mouth when he's talking about Liverpool versus Chelsea.
Wait, Ram, wait. What's that?
It's about the Tottenham fan base. Come outside, Tottenham fans. Where are you? You said Arsenal Football Club should not be excited. Manchester United fan, you said Arsenal Football Club should not be excited. Guess what? We're on 35 points. How many points are Manchester United on? 28. How many points are Tottenham on? It's irrelevant. You're not catching us. You are not catching us this season. Arsenal Football Club are finishing above Tottenham this season.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Do you see why I said we don't claim him?
I've never seen Jess. You know, like when Jess came into that stream, it was like Stone Cold Steve Austin in like proper wrestling days when it was WWF.
Was it that day?
And then you'd hear the glass break. It was another time he did it. Maybe it was that day or another day. The glass breaks and then Jess comes marching down. It's like, I'm this message because you know this. I loved it. Listen, I loved it. What I'm loving the most now about Arsenal is I think I think Arsenal fans are back down to earth. But what I'm loving about this is when Man United and Tottenham had games in hand, it was. And I'm going to do the bad accent. I can't help it. Games in hand don't mean nothing. They're not points, man. Oh, my God. Like, what's that, Terry? Oh, my God. Like, I don't know. That's how it sounds in my head, right? Now Arsenal have got games in hand. It's like, well, you can't sit easy. We got games in hand. I'm like, literally a month ago, games in hand were pressure. Now they're a positive. The flip-flopping of Arsenal fans this season is a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. Now, I've said you've improved. I've praised lots of your players, and I stand by that. But from a fan point of view, it is hilarious to see 1 minute Arteta is on his way to becoming, sorry, Jess, but one of your greatest ever managers. The next minute, you're telling me like you want to kick some of your players and manager in the head because they're playing so bad. You guys are you're the gift that keeps on giving.
Wait,
And
Jess, did you
I
say
mean, of course you want to
Igao
kick
is-
people in the
Igao is
head
the king.
when they
Igao is
play
the king.
bad. Like, come
no?
on.
But
He's
Jess,
king.
did you actually say that Arteta has
Harry
the capability?
said that.
No, but
Harry
Arteta's
said
said
that.
you didn't. Did you say that Arteta had the capabilities of being as good as Arsene Wenger?
Harry said that. and
Harry
everybody
said it.
knows that.
Let me just say this. Harry said it. However, just sat there next to him on screen doing this.
So she endorsed it. She endorsed it. Okay.
Did I? Really?
She endorsed it.
It's like that you
She
like,
endorsed
Really?
it. Endorsed it.
there was a few like there's a few noises. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Like,
You know the funny thing is,
Oh, go on.
the video goes, Arsenal's on 35 points. Arsenal's on 36 points now. They've got one point.
It's real. Arsenal, Igao tax is real. It's not a myth.
Shout out Curtis Shaw. Everyone said Happy New Year, and Arsenal proceeded to not win one game. Like, where is the Happy New Year? You lot listen. I don't like KJ. KJ hates Burnley. I don't know. KJ's got this weird obsession with Burnley. My obsession, other than Manchester United, is Arsenal. And other than Man United winning, nothing pleases me more than seeing Arsenal fans suffer, especially the ones like Jess who think they won't suffer because they don't say anything. No, you are in it. You are all in it together. So you not saying anything is not going to stop it. So I love it. It's a surprise that, oh no, but I didn't say it. I know you didn't. And that's why I love it. That is why I love it. Oh, Arsenal. The gift that just keeps on giving. I love it. Oh.
I love
Yo.
all this chest 2 points ahead of us. And
No.
Terry just said also in the intro, Man United are back. I caught
No, I
that
didn't.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did. You said Manchester United are back.
I said, are
the top
they?
four.
Not they
No, no,
are.
no.
Are they?
No, no,
Not
no.
they
With
are.
chest. No, with chest.
Yeah.
You guys are in
It
fourth.
means
Stay
something
there.
different in
Stay
America.
there.
But over
Stay
here,
there.
it was a question. You can try. Jess, the deflections ain't gonna work today. It's not working.
It's working for me.
In fairness, it was a fucking stupid question.
It's what a
But
stupid question.
What?
No, my question
was.
was.
Why do I
on,
still
someone's-
hear people?
someone's
Why
got
do I
Do
still
it,
hear
man.
people?
Again, man. Again.
Someone's got echo. What's going on? Earphones always earphones.
This guy, man.
Well, it's not. We're gonna move on to Man United, but it's not a question to say. I think I said something like, "Are Man United starting to show signs of like?"
You did not in the intro, Terry. You literally just. I will clip it. You said
Wait,
Man
wait,
United are.
Yes, yo,
back.
Terry, she's in pain. Let her have this one thing. Let her have this
I
one
didn't
thing.
say that. I swear I didn't say we are back.
No, you said something close, but she's in pain. Let her have this.
Yeah,
Let her
okay,
have
cool.
this.
You can have it.
The funny thing is that I have my CBD oil. I am relaxed. I feel nothing.
So basically, the only reason you're not ranting about Arsenal is because you're
Yes, I
Like-
need to be on my CBD oil to get through this.
CBD oil. You're in the
Absolutely.
States. What's the Valium? Valium is what it is. It's Valium. A question for Louis though.
Valium.
Louis, question for you.
yeah,
Are Arsenal back down to earth, or is this just a bit of a blip and they'll come back strong after the winter break?
kind of like Jess said, right? The only games that Arsenal would have been expected to win during this period were Burnley and Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest, yeah, that just shouldn't have happened. Burnley's the one in the league where obviously they drew when they should have won. So realistically, Arsenal should be in the league 2 points better off than they are. Like it's not like a coming back down to reality, right? It's okay. Like you drew one game that you should have won. Cool. I don't think it's them coming back down to reality. I think some Arsenal fans just set their expectations too high and they'll win their next game and probably they'll talk about how top four's on and all this stuff. Like I think the balanced Arsenal fan. No, it is on.
It's on.
But I'd say there's an outside chance of top four compared to other teams based on things like experience.
It's smaller. Like it really dropped because now we have to get points from games that we're not really expected to win. And the pattern has been such that like if we're not supposed to win the game, we probably aren't going to win it. So I think we are on the outside chance. Like we did kill some of our opportunity to get into the top four. Like let's not act like we didn't. Like we
But,
definitely did.
Say
But
for example,
it's not completely out, but
Yeah,
and
I
it's
know-
definitely not on if we
but
don't get a striker or a midfielder. It's
if
definitely
the-
not on.
if the North London derby went ahead, right, people would be and Arsenal won. People would be saying, okay, decent month, like not a like in terms of Premier League stuff. Like you lost to City, you drew to Burnley when you should have won, but you beat Tottenham. I think it is a little bit of context needs to be applied, where because Arsenal have not won 3 games, but they weren't in the league, they were in the cups, that it seems like this really
Lou,
bad month.
what it is, it's the hype that went with it. So it was like best game of the season, but they lost to Man City. Partey's coming back and he gets sent off, and then you lose the game.
It's funny. It's
I mean,
funny.
it was a calamitous month, of course.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. There's
In
tons
terms of the
jokes
Premier
and
League.
banter inside, but like I get where Louis come from. I think everybody's kind of right. Like it was a banterous, calamitous month for Arsenal Football Club. But are we out of everything? And like, is the world ending? No.
In
in
terms of calamitous, it wasn't calamitous in the Premier League. Like I stand by that because realistically, you drew one game that you were supposed to win. That's it. That's all that's gone wrong this month. No one expected you to beat City. So in terms of your,
it's fine. It's fine. You're not made. They don't want to hear that, honey.
I'm not even gonna come here and
You're like,
try and
stop.
Neeks can hear that. I personally just think is this not? I don't think top 4 is not finished for you. Top 4 is very much on. You've got the game in hand. You've got the game in hand. Again, in the Premier League, you weren't that. You haven't been that bad. You've lost the teams that you expected to lose to, and then the Burnley result, but. The five games thing is that Arsenal fans love to mention momentum about other teams. Oh, you've lost out this cup. Where's your momentum going to come from? You've lost these few games. Where's your momentum going to come from? Now that your younger players are starting to look drained and starting to look a little bit jaded, coming to now what you would say the final stretch of the season after this winter break, is like, this is where you need to start picking up serious points, because once all the games in hand will be played, everyone will be leveled out very soon. And if you guys are behind after that and you're already tired, isn't that a concern for Arsenal? And this is me.
It is a concern, but we're going into a 17-day break. And I think when Spurs and Man United went through their slump, we were still playing matches. We were still going. And then so now that we've hit our CV cases, our injuries, our suspensions, all that kind of stuff, I feel like now it's our turn to I think you guys had 2-week breaks at certain points, you and Spurs. So now it's our turn to recoup. So there is a chance that we don't
as well.
I'm sorry?
We're having the same break as you.
No, I know that, but I'm talking about just talking for Arsenal. Like I'm not saying that you guys are going to fall off. And when you're asking about Arsenal specifically, we're getting a break, so there is a chance that we can come back. Nobody wants to hear this, and it happens for everybody, and we banter everybody for trying to say it. But we did have injuries. They may have not all been CV cases, but we were ran ragged. Those kids need a break, so we could come back ready to go, or we could come back and be quite the same. We just have to see where we're at.
Yeah, look, I think one thing I'd say with KJ, the banter side of it is part of it, and I think what KJ said is spot on. There is this element of if Man United go out of a cup, it's like, as you say, momentum of this is bad. It adds to a terrible season, and then you see Arsenal fans try and find, actually, we can just focus on getting into the top 4 now. And I get that certain fans of certain clubs always like to try and paint a positive picture. They don't like the negativity that we saw just last week. And I don't agree with Brandon's opinion on Tomiyasu, but you get absolutely I got slandered. I got attacked yesterday for pointing out that Arteta out was trending worldwide. And for me, it's worldwide. If I checked 5 countries, the first 5 countries I checked, it was all trending in. So for me, that's a worldwide trend. And 3 different continents. Geez. And it's almost some fans don't even like that being pointed out. Pointing it out makes you the enemy, which is a madness to me. And I think some Arsenal fans have just got too ahead of themselves. You have other Arsenal fans that never want to see the positive side of anything. They won't even recognize their idea. is challenging for the for the title. Yeah, we know his name. We know his name. He's on the show tomorrow. Straight Facts is back. And he gets challenged as well. I just think there needs to be a bit of balance. But just quickly as well, we are moving on to Man United, but I want to play this. This is what I actually said at the top of the show. Let me just turn this up so we can all hear.
Oh, really? I need my receipt.
Terry, you are petty.
Hang on. Everybody said we were mudded and finished, and we are back in the top 4. Just back in the top 4.
It's the tone as well.
Did you see the way he paused after it?
Just now you got put the L, man.
Jess has no. Hang on. It's the way he said. Everyone said we were finished, implying that now this result.
You're back.
Exactly.
Like the phoenix rising from the ashes.
Exactly.
Listen, you're mudded. Honestly, you're mudded twice in 2 days. Finish.
I know what I heard.
We
are back.
Yeah.
I bet you still think United's goal was offside as well, isn't it? Even
but do you know what? It's mad what Man United did in the last few days. And look, we are nowhere near back. There is still a lot of progression that's needed from us, but just in the space of a week, a horrible draw against Villa, but then you win 2 games, a few opponents around you lose, and suddenly the world just looks very different. And I want to go to Louis first on this, because you're a rival, and rival chat's important on the terrace. Were you impressed with Manchester United's performance and control over West Ham?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I didn't. I got to be honest. I didn't watch the game.
I know. Fair
didn't.
enough. But I'm guessing if you did, you would have called us lucky.
No. Like from what I read and from what everyone seems to have said on Twitter, it was your best performance under Ralph. So fair play. West Ham are a good team that Liverpool struggled against, that West Ham that Man City have struggled against, that Chelsea have struggled against. So based on the scheme of things, to get a result out of that is good, but I can't tell you. I honestly had better things to do on my Saturday afternoon than watch.
You didn't, but fair enough.
The watch Man United.
He was hungover from watching Stevie G and the Bummy Boys.
Oh yeah. And, I was still drinking. Celebrating. No, but I was a good boy. The game was at the 3 p.m. I wanted to support the local the blackout of Premier League.
Cool.
I didn't want to watch the game nefariously, so I did my thing. I did my thing for the English football system.
Cool. Well done, you, Jess. What was your thoughts on United at the weekend? Because it was a last minute winner. It was exciting. Are you seeing improvements at Man United now, or do you still think it's far too early to talk about that?
Really jobs.
Well, you said it yourself. It's been like 2 games, right? So I think it needs to be sustained over a longer period of time. But the West Ham performance, I think, was good. I don't think you can really say that you didn't control the match. You did. But I also feel remember that West Ham didn't want to control the match. You had to break them down. They were really kind of happy sitting in that block. So I think in the end of the day, the quality of the team really showed in the end of the day, because unlike Arsenal, who pretty much controlled the game against Burnley and couldn't break through, you guys broke through. And that just shows the quality of the team. Even though West Ham were okay sitting in that block and letting you guys control possession, you were able to break through. And you're only gonna beat West Ham by 1 goal. Let's keep it real. You're never gonna batter them. They're too good and too solid and too strong. So I think the performance was good. You guys have put together 1 half against Villa, 1 half against whoever else. It was the back end of, who did you guys play? Brentford. And then probably you could say maybe the entire game against West Ham. I would say you need to wait just a little bit longer. Not shady, but we would say that about any team, right? That's coming off of a bad period. You want to see more than just 3 games, a couple of 20 minutes here, 40 minutes here, whatever. But what I will say is that if you guys are able to get a midfielder of quality and you guys can play at least at this level, which is levels above where you guys were just a couple weeks ago, I think that's enough to keep you in the top 4. I would like to see Man United try to push for that 3rd place spot. That's what I would like to see. Like
Yeah,
personally.
that just ain't
You
gonna
know,
happen.
you
Nah,
guys
KJ,
know you
KJ,
can't.
trust.
No,
wait,
hold on.
wait,
Let me
wait.
finish. No, let me finish really quick. I think you guys can and you should. And that's what you should be going for because your team is too good to just be floating around top 4.
Yeah,
You
and
see, you don't even have to play
the-
that well to win the games.
And I
You
wasn't
know what I
even gonna
mean?
even talk about my team because I know that the squad in itself can push on, hopefully push on, but it needs reinforcement. What I was about to say is the reason why we won't push on to that third spot is because the owners are getting what they want. When they see that four, that blinking 4, to them that's like, okay, no more money needs to be spent now.
I don't think 4th is secure without a midfielder. So
But
they have to bring something in.
Just like they don't realize that. They don't know that. They just see 4 and it's like, all right, cool, we're good.
Okay. But I mean that's pretty much what I thought. I thought you guys played well against West Ham and maybe 2 or 3 more games in. If you guys can sustain this, then I would think that you guys are probably the best team to get into that 4th spot, which is where you guys should be in this season, but you guys got to push for 3rd. If you guys are holding 4th and it's easy, you got to push for 3rd because remember, you guys are supposed to be higher than that. So there you go.
KJ, believe, man, 5%.
Believe.
5% logic, you know what I'm saying?
What's the
I agree. We should be pushing for 3rd because reality is we should be pushing to get as high as we can, and we have to be realistic. 3rd is 3rd is closer than 2nd. That's basic maths. But Liverpool are a distance away from Chelsea, so we can't even talk about we're going to finish 2nd or anything like that. But Chelsea should finish above us, regardless. You say how good our squad is. Chelsea have a better squad than us, so they should finish above us. But we can't be like, oh well, you know what? We're just gonna look at Arsenal's results. Arsenal drew. Oh, we don't need to win. No. Chelsea dropped points. We need to capitalize on that. Or Chelsea won. We need to make sure we match. We need to be looking above. Ronaldo in his interview said, well, obviously, I know why he said it. Anything other than finishing inside the top 3 is a bad season. Now, obviously, for him, he's never finished outside the top 3 for Manchester United. Mm-hmm. So he's based on his past experience at the club. So if we all take that mentality, then we should all be aiming for a top 3 finish. Not that 3rd is any success and it's near enough the same as 4th, but you're not in this battle at the end of the season where you're like, oh, we might drop out. There's too much jeopardy.
Yeah, that's where we want to be. That's where we want to be.
But Liverpool and Chelsea are just a point away from each other as well. I know that Liverpool have some games.
Liverpool are better.
Liverpool actually win games. Liverpool actually win games. Not we got games in hand.
You never know. You never know. You never know.
Do you remember when I
game all season? Like, come on.
But do you remember when I came onto this show and I said to you the only games in hand that would guarantee 3 points were Liverpool and City, and you were like, "What?"
You dropped points that weekend. Listen, you dropped points.
Not with a game in hand. Not with a game in hand.
Oh, shut up, Louis, man.
It didn't count.
Semantics.
Be quiet. Anyway, I was just gonna say,
go on,
the back of Nick's, we should be pushing for that 3rd spot. I personally believe Man United's biggest challenge right now is again just finding that correct balance, and I don't know if we'll find that in time to secure 3rd spot. Maybe 4th. Maybe find the balance in time for 4th. It's going to be tight, but we might be able to do that.
Man, just hope, man. Hope.
There's got to be hope. All banter aside, look, we've started to look a little bit better. I'm certainly not getting carried away. I'm not gonna count on my chickens before they've hatched type thing. Since Ralph has been in charge, though, only Man City on 22 points. They're 5 more than us. We've got 17. Liverpool 14 points. Tottenham 14 points. Chelsea 14 points. Arsenal 13 points. And yes, some teams have played less games, but only by one. Only one less game in that time period. So even if Liverpool, Spurs, and Arsenal won their games in hand, only Man City have 1 more points than us, and that's without playing well. So I get where Jess is coming from. If Man United can create that balance and get that stability, but that is the $1 million question: can they? They haven't been able to do that and create consistency for 9 years. So to suddenly think it's just going to happen overnight, it's too far-fetched. It's far too far-fetched. And, if we do bring a player in, and we're going to get onto the transfers later on in the show, there's a distinct possibility. I was just, for an individual game, really happy to see us control it. West Ham all season, no matter home or away, have created multiple opportunities throughout the course of the game. They had a headed chance late on, and they had a few sort of counter-attack opportunities. They had a shot from Bowen from a corner. They didn't really create any problems. And United fans will know in their heart of hearts, in nearly every game we've played this season, forget all the other years, just this season, every time people have attacked us, we felt nervous, as if we're going to concede, they're going to cut through us. And to not have that as a problem for a whole game, for me, I felt relaxed watching, which is weird. We weren't even winning, and I felt relaxed. It was kind of weird. It's going to be intriguing to see what happens in relation to that. Man United, are they back? I'm not going to go anywhere near that kind of comment just yet at all.
Have faith, Terry, man. Have faith, man.
You're not going to pull me in.
I'm not pulling you in, man. Just have faith.
He does not want to be laughed at and bantered.
It's not about being laughed at. It's about being honest with my opinion.
In fairness, you did say Man United are back, so
yeah,
in the top 4.
We're back. You said Man United are back, and we're going to win the Premier League.
Yeah,
that's
what you learned. Speaking of winning the Premier League, though, Lulu. Very lucky win for your boys yesterday, weren't you? Very lucky to win.
Yeah, we should not have won. We should not have won. We were outplayed. We first 30 minutes, I think, was the best I've seen Liverpool play this season. We didn't let them get sniff. I thought we were magnificent. And then from that, we fell apart. We didn't look good on the ball. We didn't look composed. They were just cutting through us far too easily. And I think that we were lucky to, firstly, get the VAR decisions that went our way. Firmino's one. I've seen some conflicting information about whether it was offside and kind of if Firmino was offside and if he was interfering with play. So I don't know about that one, but I don't think Jota's was a penalty in the slightest. I think that he lost the ball and he lost the ball and then just ran into Guaita, basically. So I didn't think we should have got a penalty for that. But yeah, and I think that Alisson saved our bacon. We were lucky considering the chances that they had and the good chances. Well, not just chances, good chances. We were lucky to walk away with the points. And again, I know that you're probably thinking I was going to change my tune after what I said about after the Man United and Brentford game, that you guys were lucky to get 3 points. But no, I stick by that. And I think Liverpool were lucky as well. Yes, the two things are sort of can be mutually exclusive. The goalkeepers played very, very well. They did, and they made saves that they probably shouldn't have made. But that still can mean that your team was lucky. And I think Liverpool were lucky and probably didn't deserve to win or even draw, to be honest, considering how good Palace were and how many chances they had. So, yeah, I think that, but to be fair, I don't really care. We won.
That VAR decision was awful. It
was bad.
It was so bad. I was in the home zone end at Palace, and so it's the complete opposite end. But I'm directly behind the goal, so you can see it even from 100 yards away. You could see from there it wasn't a penalty. You could see that there was nothing that happened. The way that Jota fell wasn't even natural. It wasn't a natural motion from running to falling. So you thought that's already dodgy. And then the fact that the referee didn't give it and VAR said, no, you have made a clear and obvious error. Yet it took them so long to see this clear and obvious error. When you actually look at it, the contact was so massive that the decision to overturn it should have been instant because it's clear and obvious. What were you looking for to say, yes, it's a clear and obvious error that you didn't see in the first replay? For them to tell the referee to overturn that decision, I would love to hear the reasoning behind it. I really would.
I think the reason behind it is they feel that Jota, although he's misplaced the ball, can get it. And technically, Guaita stopped him from doing that. I think that's what the Premier League and VAR was thinking. Hang on.
He changed direction.
I agree. He ran into Guaita knowing that he was going to give the ball. I agree with you guys. It should not have been a pen.
No, we're not coming at you with this. We're just obviously just throwing out. We need to explain what happened with Newcastle and Man City then, because Fraser was gonna get the ball, and then Edison clearly cleaned him.
No, I agree.
That's the
I agree.
inconsistencies, man.
What's interesting about the lucky to win is your game with Palace was very different from Man United with Brentford. Brentford had 2 or 3 counter-attacks where the goalkeeper made a save. We didn't score 2 or 3 a goal or two that are highly contentious. As an example, we weren't like outplayed for a whole in terms of they were. What I was really surprised about again, I couldn't believe again adjustments weren't made. The way they were cutting through your high line, Van Dijk looked like Phil Jones. And that wasn't because he's a bad defender. It's because there was nothing he could do because they're full of pace. They're full of pace and trickery. And they just had 2 or 3 runners and then one ball through the defense or over the top. And they were in. It was crazy. It was crazy watching it to me. And with the decisions, we didn't have the sound on because we were in the studio. So when you don't have the sound and you don't hear what commentators, it's a whole new football experience. I couldn't understand it. I was like, well, he lost control of the ball. You very rarely get penalties in the box when you lose control of the ball, when you're not going to keep it in play. And I was surprised by it. On Alisson's save, I don't think that element of the game was lucky. He pulled off brilliant saves.
No,
great.
Again,
you were lucky yesterday. Is I felt that your goal was offside, and I felt that I didn't think it was, especially on reflection. I watched it back on Match of the Day last night. I thought I just didn't get the penalty, but I'm glad you won. Because title charge. To be fair, it would have been very Liverpool yesterday with City dropping points at Southampton to just kind of crumble. But no, Liverpool, a lot of fans, and what I'm very happy with this win is kind of juxtaposition of Arsenal. A lot of fans were saying January is going to be the time Liverpool lose the title because of AFCON and everything, but we've ended up winning both of our Premier League games, scoring 6 goals in those games. Jota firing well. We won all of our games bar one against Arsenal, which doesn't really count because we kind of got through in the end, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, for me, it's very, very good. Kind of to come out of this month unscathed. Injuries, no one's really picked up injuries. Thiago's coming back.
You should win the league from here. You're winning games, scoring.
Should and can. It's very different.
Listen. Can win the league. Listen. All I will say is, if Liverpool win, we've got a chance. If Liverpool keep winning their games, we got a chance. It just we need more results like we did against Man City. But I will say, even if we are 6 points behind Man City by the time we play them and we win.
The last game of the season, man.
I think the last game of the season is Gerrard going to Villa. Yeah, Gerrard going to City.
Coutinho long range banger, man.
No, honestly, and I'm being serious here. I will start a campaign for Gerrard to get a Premier League winners medal. He is the reason we win the Premier League. I will start this campaign.
You will do that. You know you will.
I will. He deserves to be knighted. He deserves to be knighted and given a Premier League. I want him flown. From the Etihad to Anfield to help us lift the trophy.
You guys are Disney FC. Already, the man's been at Villa for what, 2-3 months, and already you're writing the script so he can somehow be a part of Liverpool winning the league.
That is such a good script, though.
No, it's not. It's crap.
Coutinho, long range banger. Steven Gerrard beating Man City to help Liverpool win the title. It's a beautiful story.
It's not a beautiful story. It's pretty much the Justice League without Zack Snyder, bruv. That's what it is. Just try.
It's better. It's better than that. But no, I will say, to kind of be serious, positive month for Liverpool. Should be kind of an exciting few months now with injuries coming back and things like that. I'm looking forward to it. And you know what? Even as obviously I'm not biased because I'm a Liverpool fan, of course. I celebrated wanting Man City to win, but I get what you guys are saying in terms of it was exciting to have Man City drop points and Liverpool pick up. So the league is a little bit competitive and it gives it that little bit more kind of to play for now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I felt a little disappointed for Southampton. I really wanted them to win that game, but it is good for the league. It is good for the league. Who does City play next as well? So they've got an easy game, to be fair, next away at Norwich. So that's no, they play at home to Brentford and then away to Norwich. So that is 6 points there, to be fair.
But they've got a tough period. They've got a tough period where they've got to play.
After that, they play
Spurs,
Spurs,
you lot, and Everton.
and then Man United. Who knows?
Sorry, are we calling Everton a tough game?
No, what we're saying about Everton.
Are we calling Spurs a tough game? And are we calling Man United a tough game?
Hang on. See, you're sitting there and you're praying and hoping you're going to be in touching distance, and then you're saying we've got no chance because all the teams they play are crap.
Yeah. No, we need some lucky VAR decisions to go against Man City. We need
Lend us
some
Jota. Lend us Jota.
You're telling me Spurs, Everton, and Man United, these are just easy games.
Not Everton.
I would be very surprised if they don't pick up 9 points.
Now they'll beat Everton.
Shocked. I would be shocked if they don't pick up 9 points.
They'll drop something. They'll drop something in them 3 games.
You don't have the reverse Ollie tax anymore, where like he'll always bang a result against.
Nah, but Louis,
Man City.
Son will be
He's
back.
gone now.
Son will be back for Tottenham. Son will be
That'll
back.
probably do you think Spurs will be the more difficult game or Man United at this point?
Man United have a
United
thing with City. United have a
Man
thing
United.
with City.
Man United, I think, will be the tougher game just because it is United and like anything can happen in a derby.
Yeah.
But listen, I don't know. I don't know whether
Well,
Spurs
the way Spurs play is like kryptonite for like Man City.
No, wait,
The way that they play.
Question:
What I gotta say?
When was the last time Ali lost to Pep? Was it in the Carabao Cup semi-final?
Yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah. Wasn't it this season?
Oh yeah, this season.
Yeah,
but before then,
wasn't it the last time he played?
I know there's banter, but when I hear statements like that, again, Louis, you've done this about 4 times on the show. This definitely ain't happening. Your team loses. This is going to happen. Xhaka, he will not be in that team, and then he
wait. Where's the Arsenal shirt?
You have to wear that shirt, bro.
It's coming. It's stuck in transit. It's gone missing like Arsenal have for the 30th of January.
We have some super chats.
I tell you what.
Go on, do that and we'll do super chats.
I've got to thank Arsenal, This is the first time I'm actually going to give Arsenal credit. They've unlocked the secret into how to beat Manchester City, in my opinion. They have given us life. They've given the league life.
What?
Well, why couldn't we use it?
They lost the game.
I don't care if they lost. They're not invincible no more. Those little wins are what we need for that little bit of hope.
Hang on, they got beat first game of the season. They weren't invincible, you pleb.
No, I never said they were invincible. No, unbeatable in that period.
Oh, you did say
invincible. Wait. And of all the teams you've taken, not the teams that have beaten them, like West Ham or Crystal Palace, Arsenal, who lost to them, is the hope that you've okay.
Wait, Arsenal lost
to Man City, yeah.
Based on the reaction, I thought they won.
You wouldn't have known, would you?
No, man. I'm just going to give these lot credit.
I also didn't watch that game. I thought they won. Sorry.
How are you not watching football?
No, I did watch that game. I was taking the piss.
Wow. I don't know you, mate.
Yeah, also, Jess, I'm sorry. You were sitting there. It's nothing to do with you, by the way.
I was cheering for Arsenal that game. I was saying,
Jess is high.
I was honestly during that game. I was saying, ball. When I was talking about Arsenal, I was like, nah, ref, that's ours. I was bad.
Shameless.
This chat killed me. I've never seen this film, but it says here, who would have thought that the kid from Up?
Yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard that one before.
I've never seen that film.
That's a good.
Not.
Wait, that's good. I like that.
Do you know, Terry? Do you know the kid he's talking about? No, Terry. I've also heard I look like a combination of the granddad and the kid.
Shit boots! Oh, look at him, Lulu. Please tell me you were a Boy Scout.
No.
Oh
my word! I wouldn't have been surprised.
Oh my days! That is honestly, it is one. It's uncanny. It's uncanny.
I've heard that one before. I've heard it before. A combination.
I am not surprised you've heard it.
No, but not just the kid. A combination of the kid and the granddad.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's you and your old bruv. That is hilarious.
Yeah, it's the chubby face. The looks a bit like a kid. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. Comment here. It says City's yesterday result was just a fluke.
But
calm down.
It wasn't a fluke.
What do you think of what Pep said?
What did he say?
But he was like, it was our best performance of the season.
Oh wait, you said it was ours. I thought you said that Southampton's best.
No, it was ours. He was like, his best performance.
I mean, if you watch the game, it wasn't their best performance, but some of the stuff that they were doing was like insane. Like, I mean, they are so good, and like, let's keep it 100. They're still gonna walk the league. Like, they're going to just
walk is a bit much.
Jog.
No. Gerard's tying his boots. Gerard's ready.
They're not worried. They dropped some points. They're playing a different game to the rest of us.
You got to remember as well.
We're in a different league.
You got to remember as well that
Premier League B.
We're
not there.
When
Jess.
When things don't go Pep's way, he does just spout out just like the kindest like superlatives to everyone and anyone, just to be like,
he does that to us so much, especially because he loves Arteta. Amazing. He knows he's so rude. Like sometimes some of the things he said about
every time you came against Ollie, it's like, Ollie's a fantastic coach. Man United are a fantastic team. They've got such great players. You know when
Pep praises your side, you've got problems. I want my manager to dig out the eyes of his assistant. That's when I know. That we're good. That's what I want. Yeah. I don't want no praise from Pep.
Jess, though, I'll ask you a question. Like, are Liverpool fans kind of City? You think City are going to win the league, and I know that. Are Liverpool fans kind of bothering you a little bit, though? Like, in terms of, because I've seen them quite a lot in the last few days. I'm cool with it. I'm bringing it up because obviously we will chat. And like Liverpool fans kind of, I don't know, maybe it's because they feel you. I'm gonna let you speak. You kind of feel like they're throwing their weight about in group chats, like bantering Man United and Arsenal. But you think they should probably spend a bit more time focusing on the fact that they have fouled so far.
Why have you done this?
No. Go on.
I don't understand the premise behind this.
Okay, so the premise is that I kind of feel sometimes when Liverpool are anxious. The Liverpool fans are anxious and insecure and know that they're losing. They're a little bit insecure. They start trolling around in Arsenal Twitter and Man United Twitter because that's where they feel superior when they know they can't say shit to Chelsea or Man City. And I just feel like,
why can't we say shit to Chelsea?
Because they have the better.
I mean, they're champions of.
Excuse me, KJ.
Excuse me.
Don't do that.
Excuse me.
You open the can of worms.
Stop, KJ. KJ. Stop. Never say that again. Never say that again.
So sometimes I just feel like, yeah, we get it. Like compared to you, Arsenal are shit, but like. Go talk to City and them. You know what I mean? Like, figure out what's going on with that title race. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I see, like, I can tell when the insecurity is coming because I see so many Liverpool fans, like, all in my, Arsenal. I'm like,
what are we insecure about?
In fairness, it's because
you guys, okay.
It's in fairness.
We're crap. We're crap, and we know it.
For the last, all you lot have been saying for the last 3 weeks, we're gonna beat Liverpool. Liverpool are crap. They've got AFCON. We're gonna win. Terry, calm down. Terry, calm down. Terry, calm down.
No, I hear it. I hear you. And like, yeah,
that's why Liverpool fans are all in your mentions because all Arsenal fans have been talking about
it's actually happened before that. I can always feel it when y'all ain't feeling super secure about your. And the thing is that you guys are supposed to be fighting for the title, but it's slipping away, and it's slipping.
We've lost 2 games all season. We've lost 2 games all season. We've lost 2 games all season.
You right, mate?
You're going a bit red there, my friend. You good? You want me to get the Stella?
We've lost 2 games all season. Liverpool fans have nothing to be insecure about. Liverpool fans are happy. Liverpool fans are content. We have the best right back in the world. We have the best player in the world coming back.
Is this the company line?
We're
you guys
all good.
Have that written down? You guys got the newsletter?
If you're all good, okay, wait.
FSG.
If you're all good, yeah, why are you doing up Disney and writing up this fairy tale with Gerrard? He shouldn't need Gerrard to win you nothing.
Nah. Because Liverpool is Disney. Liverpool is Disney.
You know that I'm a story merchant, bro.
Okay.
Allow it, Terry.
Okay.
Wait, where's people in the chat?
Get Phil Mitchell.
I'm proud to look like young Phil Mitchell. Geezer.
What
I'm
about
not
Carl
talking young.
Pilkington?
I'm talking
about Carl
drunk on
Pilkington?
the side of the road, Phil Mitchell, Terry. Not young.
Terry. What about Carl Pilkington?
Oh, no, actually, to be fair, that one actually rocks. That
I'm
actually works.
I'm a very good-looking man. So and I can't Pilkington think I am.
I
KJ,
appreciate the
that was
confidence.
so
I appreciate the
mean.
confidence.
Listen, KJ can make all the noises that he wants. It's called good with them teeth. You can eat an apple for a tennis racket. Do you know what I mean?
Listen. You can
This is
park
getting so
a double
personal when we
decker
talk
bus
about
through my teeth. It's
transfers
all
now.
good, baby.
Yeah, it's all right, but you can keep going at the hair because obviously next week's BV show will be slightly postponed, or someone else is going to be hosting because I am having an operation on Monday. I'm getting my hair. And by the way, I am now. I've met a lot of ladies in my life that have said this before, and I'm now going to be saying it. It is my hair, and it's going to be and it's going to be replanted. So my transplant is next week, and I'm looking forward to it. So
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, everyone. Wait, this has been momentous. Everyone clap, man. With this momentous occasion.
Terry's leading the forehead gang.
You know you are going to look like a prick for a few months.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, because they can't completely bald.
You are going to look like a prick for a few months.
I mean, but the process is like amazing because it comes in and then it falls out again, and then
the
comes back in.
The first week,
Sick.
it's gonna look like a short haircut, but it's gonna look.
No,
like
it's not. It's going to look scabby.
No, it doesn't. The first. What are you talking about?
It's not
What are you
scabby.
talking about?
Aw.
We literally worked with Rocket. The first
Yeah.
3 or 4 days afterwards, it looked banging. About a week, then it goes scabby, then it all
Yeah.
falls out, and then you go for about a 3-4 month period where it's like, did I even have one, right? And then it all starts to come through. But I'm prepared for that. Like it's just gonna look like it does now for like 3 or 4 months, and then
You know
have hair.
you're not going to be able to wear headphones for like months.
Why?
Wait, he's getting on
You
the
can't
front
wear
of his
anything
head.
on your head.
That's
He
not
doesn't
what-
care.
In the front of his
He
head.
doesn't
Nah.
care.
I've got hair.
Sorry,
on-
you wear headphones. See where it
Yes.
gets you.
brother. I've got hair.
You think it's gonna be hurting him to wear the headphones?
Yeah, it is. You laugh and you joke. Terry, you're going to be
Louis,
in
Louis. The way
pain.
that you
Louis.
talking,
What is this?
There you go. Sorted.
Wait,
Not bad.
The
Just
way,
turn
the way
around.
that
I said you look like a prick.
Oh,
Exactly.
Hey.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Remember though, mine's only going to last a few months and I look normal again. You're stuck looking like how you look, Lulu. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna be 50 and you're still gonna look like this. Do you know what I'm
There
Can
saying?
we
we
talk
go,
about
there we go, there we go.
transfers?
Right.
There we
So,
go.
so,
There we go.
so, what's this? What's this here?
Just didn't
There's
want to
so
go
much-
on about her hair because but then that's a discussion. Isn't
This,
it?
we're not doing that. We're not doing that on the show. Right. Let's do some more.
Don't
Me?
go. KJ, no.
I'm
Excuse
joking.
me?
I was joking. It's all good.
We are not talking about it. Right. Greatest manager in Arsenal's history, Wenger, couldn't win the Champions League. What makes these Arteta fans think he can qualify for the top 4?
Well, Arteta's Arsenal's greatest ever manager. So that's
Because
They've
he's
got
Pep
peak
Guardiola's
Odegaard.
apprentice, isn't
They
it?
got peak Odegaard. That's why.
Man like True done a TV that's been your video has been the downfall of my week, to be fair. But it says here, Man United are in the abyss and still above us. So what does that say about us as an Arsenal fan? Trust the process.
Give him hand.
You're in hell.
Mbappe 100% move alongside, and then CR7 Messi name. You think Ronaldo is going to go to PSG? Maybe. I don't see that myself, but we'll see. Okay, we've heard that one there. Liverpool fans, are those fears eating space? Sorry, someone read that for me. Are
Liverpool
eating
fans
space
are
roaches.
those fear-eating space roaches from
It's
the
like
Disney?
fear.
Oh no, that
Yeah.
basically saying
Parademons.
parademons, Liverpool
Yeah, I
fans.
see
That's
them.
basically saying.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
get
you
it.
are.
I don't get.
I don't get it either.
I do.
I know what it is. It's those they only attack you when you're scared. Yeah, I get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
the weird parademons.
Vultures.
Liverpool are in the Carabao Cup final, still in the FA Cup, still in the Champions League, and still in contention for the title, only beating 2 Only beaten twice, 2 times this season, but still the deluded Arsenal fan thinks we are insecure. It's insane.
You know what's funny though?
I can't believe
You know how
said
many
that.
times you know how many times I've seen that exact same response. You guys literally have a newsletter of how to get out of things when
is
people
Ben
put pressure on you. You're like,
Ben White
okay,
is
let me go
Jota's
find the
bitch.
newsletter. What are they? Oh, you know what? That rugby team, they had a bunch of false positives. So there you go. We all have the same message.
Listen, do not
guys,
take the piss.
it's-
Do not take the
it's
piss
fine.
out of Buff's
It's-
18 false
Let's want to
positives.
talk about
That
how
was
Arsenal
serious.
also have a now group chat newsletter that they all read off now.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do.
NLP.
Arsenal fans have become very. You like copying the communist model. It's like this is the message. I can tell when a gal's reading the script, or whether he's being a gal. A gal being a gal is, come outside, Tottenham fans. When a gal's not being a gal, he's like, this doesn't matter. We don't really need to focus on the manager. What we need to do is come together, watch the players on their little international break, and we'll come back, and I think we'll be stronger. It's like, why are you speaking so sensibly, a gal? That ain't you. He's read it in a group chat, and
He
he's
should be a
repeating it.
motivational speaker.
He is. We can see it.
All I'm saying is that
Hmm?
when you guys are in my DMs and all up
What?
and through my comment
Yes,
section,
I
it
don't
doesn't
do
make
that
sense.
though. I don't do that.
Well, I don't do half the shit that Arsenal fans do, but
But
I
you
can
endorse.
say.
I don't endorse the stuff that
Yes, you
Liverpool
do,
fans
no,
do.
Ram,
But
yes, you do,
kinda
bro.
I have to
don't
answer
do it.
for
Don't
Lee
do
Gunner.
it,
I have to
right.
answer for Egal.
all-
I'm everybody. Like,
Look,
so
all
you don't
I
get to
do-
know.
You know who needs to answer? The Man United board and pick up the phone and make some transfers, bro, because I'm tired.
A comment here says, "Don't get rid of me, Daddy."
Terry, what hairstyle are you gonna go for?
He's gonna go for Brad Pitt.
The Beckham.
What's the?
Brad
Yeah,
Pitt.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna bleach.
Yeah, actually,
I'm
which
gonna go
Beckham?
long.
About 10
Yeah,
Beckhams.
Yeah.
bleach long, bleach it blonde, double ponytail.
Nah, I reckon you should. I think
What about
you
the
should
curtains?
The Boris, bro. The Boris.
No, the
the
Boris.
Please
Where
get an age appropriate hairstyle.
Wait, what is age appropriate?
What is age appropriate?
Age
whoa,
appropriate is
whoa,
what Terry
Are
has
you-
right
Are
now.
you saying
What
men
Terry
should
has
have a
right now is age
restriction
appropriate.
I
on
heard
their
double
hair?
ponytail. That doesn't sound age appropriate to me.
Jess,
No
Jess is just
ponytail.
upset because when we do our podcast together, hers is definitely be the biggest forehead moving forward. That's why she's upset.
I'm still going to be the cutest one on the podcast. I'm keeping you guys above water here. Okay. If it wasn't for me,
Oh,
if it wasn't
oh,
for me,
it's
like, may have a big forehead, but
it was
just
at
not
least
right.
the simp. At least if it wasn't for you, at least the simps wouldn't be here. All 10 of them
I'm
wouldn't be
keeping
here.
you guys above water. Like, let's keep it 100.
Keeping the lights on, yeah.
And that Sharek here is in my DM as well. It's all out now. It's all out now. Terry, are you sad that Martial is leaving? Well, I know that Fabrizio has tweeted in the last hour or so stating that the deal looks like it's starting to progress. We knew that Martial wanted to leave. We knew that he was going to end up going. Appreciate the super chat. It's the right thing to do though, right, Neeks? Martial to move on?
Unfortunately, yeah, I love Martial, but if he wants to go, he wants to go, innit? I'm not. He ain't. He has not done enough for me to be begging him to stay. And there's very, very few Man United players in the history of the club who I would ever beg to stay. I don't think there's any Man United player, that's been in that situation. So Martial's not going to be the first. He ain't going to make me get on my knees and pray. So yeah, I think Martial, unfortunately, time is up. A loan move, as long as they're listen. For me, it's business right now. So if they're paying the full wages, then cool. He wants to go. If we can get a good fee for him in the summer or whatever, then fair enough. But we're not selling ourselves short. I don't like the phrase something that goes on. Free this one, free that one. But no, we have to pay for you. We're paying your wages, 200K a week, whatever. We're gonna get a return. The same thing with Jesse Lingard. I want Jesse Lingard to go, but he's going on our terms. It's not a case of just let him go because he wants to play football. Well, okay, stop taking the wages and we'll let you go because you want to play football. No,
Free Donny. Free Donny.
Well, Donny needs to go somewhere and stop. I think about 2 or 3 Premier League clubs who he say he doesn't want to go to. Well, then you can't complain at that point. We can't complain.
That kid was sold the dream. That kid was sold.
Pay the money. Pay the money.
Yo, Ram, did you say can you take him as in Liverpool? Yeah, if he can't get into Man United midfield where there's hardly
we
any
need depth. We need squad depth.
with hardly any pressing at all, bruv. He never seen a pitch for your football club, fam. It's just
No, but
peaking
we
it.
need
It's
squad
just-
depth, isn't it? And he's a quality
No,
player.
Nah,
Don't
you
worry,
got
we'll
Milner.
mold
You got
him.
Milner.
No,
in
we
Milner, like,
need
positions, bro.
someone. We need someone to put the ball in the middle when we're doing the rondos. He'd be
And-
useful at that.
Yeah. Anyway, in terms of Man United's outgoings, it needs to be done. And the reports are 10 million loan fee for Lingard on 6-month contract. Take
I'll
it
take
and
that.
run. Take it
I
and
I
run.
don't even know why you guys are looking at that. You should definitely let him
Lingard,
go.
the Lingard one is mad. We've got the odds up here, actually. The links for Lingard and the club that he may go to are there. Newcastle are beyond odds on favourites now at 8-13. The bookmakers think it's going to happen. People that are putting a few little quid down think it's going to happen as well. And I think he will go Newcastle now. I think he's going to look at it because the deal looks like it's turning into what you just said, Neeks. It looks like it's going to be a 6-month loan. And at the end of it, he's still going to have the option to make a further decision. It turns out Newcastle today have gone a little bit trigger happy. It looks like they're firing out a lot of, bids here and there to try and get these deals done. So although it's odds on, it's in terms of what we do here at the Bet Victor show, it's worth a punt because it very much feels like it's going to happen, like it's going to move forward in this way. And that's one of the first things I picked out today was Lingard to go at 13-8. But did you think it would be a good move for him, though? Do you think he'll do well there? Maybe Joe Willock-esque from last season?
Well,
Better
shit,
than Joe
Joe
Willock.
Willock.
I think better than Joe
Not
Willock.
Joe Willock.
Lingard.
Finesse that. They need to rebuy because Willock turned into nothing. So yeah, he would do well there.
Now you guys,
They need they need Lingard. Listen, Newcastle, they might as well, obviously we know they got money to burn. You might as well pay the 10 million, which is not worth any 6-month loan, but it's worth you stay in the Premier League. And you're not gonna forget about it. You're not gonna remember that money. That money's gone. Like they piss that out every minute, every day. Those owners. So yeah, pay the money, stay in the Premier League. You can then go. Next season they probably won't want Lingard, and Lingard won't want Newcastle. So everyone's happy in the summer, innit? So yeah.
And if that 10 million keeps them up in the Premier League, fam, it's the best investment they've ever spent in their life. You know what I mean? So
there's reports that Kamara's, if Man United want him, is going to cost 10 million quid. So for me, it's
makes sense.
One in, one out. You know what I mean? A bit
I'm
of
gonna be honest. We're not signing anyone. We're not signing anyone.
We're not going to sign anyone.
It's a week. No, it's a week to go in the transfer window.
Why are you guys acting like that?
Nix, what is this, man?
Yeah, we're not signing anybody.
When we signed Bruno Fernandes a few Januaries ago, that was building properly for before the window even started. We're a week to go in the transfer window, and all you're getting are these little fleeting reports, some little in the nose, a few there's talks about it, but there's no
have to get
bids
rid
going
of
in.
at least one of them, the fringy dudes, to get it over the line. So if you guys can get rid of
it would be a
Lingard,
bit more further advanced.
but the thing about Manchester United that we know is that they don't want anybody to know anything just in case it doesn't go down. But that doesn't mean that they're not actively talking to Kamara. You know what I mean? They don't want anybody to know.
That's fair. But no one's saying they're not talking to them.
And nothing ever really happens until this last week. There's going to be more stuff happening now, especially because we're on a break. So you guys are going to sign somebody.
No, we're not. Jess, I don't know what you're on. This oil thing needs to be investigated, but. But Man United, yes, we like to keep things hidden, but we don't like doing business in January full stop. The only reason why we got Bruno Fernandes in a January was because Pogba and McTominay were both gone, and we had Andreas Pereira and Fred as a double pivot. That, you know what I mean? It was peak, so we needed another midfielder to come in.
Yeah.
If we don't get Martial and Lingard gone, it's 0% that we sign someone. If we do, -0. If we do, it's 10% that we sign someone. So that's just the way that we operate.
Come on.
I can't wait until next week when we're on Bet Victor and you guys are like, oh my gosh, we've signed so and so.
I can't believe we signed someone.
I know
we're not talking about Arsenal again, but what happened to Vlahovic and Arthur? I thought that. Don't worry, we'll talk about it.
You see how that slowly just disappeared from the ether. You know what I mean? It's like literally for the last 2 weeks, Marta's come in, Vlahovic come in.
Well,
the last couple of
Artur is
days.
gonna come. Vlahovic rejected us, so we just have
I
to hold
thought
that.
Arthur
Now,
was
don't
coming
go-
before the North London Derby. Are you waiting for the rescheduled North London Derby and then he joins the week before? 'Cause that's what I heard. He'll be ready for the North London Derby.
Exactly. KJ, now it's all about Isak, isn't it? It's all about
Oh, yeah.
Isak, the
Well,
next thing.
Isak is a good one. Isak is a good one.
Isak is amazing. I never wanted Vlahovic, so
Oh yeah, of course.
Well,
I tell you
shit.
what. Remember, I said, and I was being completely as banterous as it might sound. I was being very, very honest. When I saw how good Vlahovic was, I was like, he's not joining Arsenal. It doesn't make sense. But I do think Isak is potentially realistic signing for Arsenal, and I think it'd be a very good signing for Arsenal. He's talented. He's versatile. What club is he at, actually? I can't remember. It's in
Real
Sociedad.
Sociedad.
Yeah, come on, like Sociedad. That was not his expectation. He's not going to end his career at Sociedad, isn't it?
He's an
That's a
Arsenal
good
Well,
signing for you,
here's my thing about it is like, and I wanted Vlahovic because I feel like he's obviously the best person of not Haaland and not Mbappe, right? He's obviously that. I think he's earned
third best
that.
striker in the world going to Arsenal. Come on, Jess.
Hold
Come
on, relax
Yeah.
yourself.
No, I'm not relaxed. I hate Arsenal. I hate Arsenal.
I know you do. You're obsessed. Like you're
The thought
obsessed.
of you
Like,
getting a good striker
relax.
makes my blood boil. Sorry,
But
guys.
it's
Oh
funny.
my gosh! Like relax.
No,
Okay,
but
so-
just from the
Wait,
outside
just
view,
go
it is
with
funny. It is funny. See,
Of course it's funny, but like at the same time, it's like I said that my biggest issue is not so much can we get him or can we not, because it was always like he never wanted to come from the beginning. There was never any indication that him and his agent wanted to come to Arsenal. We were just putting offers on the table to see if we can, make something happen, and it didn't. The bigger issue is for me is not whether or not a player will come, because there'll always be other players, and a lot of teams beside, if you're not Real Madrid or Barcelona, you're not going to always get your number one choice. You're not. So there you go. But we have the money, and that's the biggest thing. Like windows passed, we were talking about how we needed to get rid of this player and how we didn't have the money. We know we can go there and pay the release clause for Isak. And so, all you have to do is be better. Yeah, that's his release clause.
Oh
That's his
no,
release clause.
no, don't do that.
Don't
do
pay the
that.
release clause.
Hold on.
It won't be 70.
Okay, let me just finish really quick. Isak is very good, but he's still kind of like a prospect. But this is the price that you pay when Roma offer you 15 million for Lacazette, and you say no, we're going to wait for the next summer to see if somebody else will take him on so and so and and then you can't sell his ass, and then you have to keep him, and then you miss out on Tammy Abraham, and then you don't have the space. So for me, I don't care what it costs. We're Arsenal. If we need to spend the money. You cannot have old man Lacazette up there huffing and puffing. You can't.
Yeah, that's true.
I get that.
But we're going to try to negotiate. Hold on really quick. We're going to
go on.
try to negotiate a lower fee. Like that's
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Yeah,
We're not going to try to
obviously,
pay
of
the
course.
release clause, but we have the money. And that's the most important
But-
thing.
but that's
Because we're
the
going to
thing,
get
but that's the
rejected.
thing,
Like
though.
we are going to get rejected a lot in these next
But that's the
couple
thing,
years.
though, because you've got the money and Sociedad will see that, them man were offered to pay 70 M's for Vlahovic, and now they want our striker. We're not gonna be like, oh yeah, just give us 40.
Yeah, but
We'll be happy
Isak
with it.
can't chat to Vlahovic right
No,
now.
he can't. No, literally,
can't.
he can't chat to him. But it's not about chatting to Vlahovic. It's not about chatting to Isak. It's about chatting to Real Sociedad. And they see Florentina.
We have
them
to
as the
spend the
same
money,
thing.
KJ. It's not. This
Yeah,
is.
but can't you
you're-
go get a lone striker thing?
Well,
for,
Jess,
who
Jess,
can
would
finish
you-
There
it?
is no lone striker
Ain't Giroud
thing.
available?
There's no
would you-
lone striker available. They need to buy a striker
Martial.
because otherwise
No, hell no.
we don't want Martial. No.
Jess, I've got a little proposition here.
Can I just
Would you?
can I just say Isak has a better non-penalty XG than Vlahovic? Thanks.
Non.
XG, but how many goals has he scored?
What is
If he's
that?
got more
No,
XG, but he's missed the
better non-penalty XG than Vlahovic.
What does
Yeah,
that
but if he
mean?
hasn't scored those XG, what good is that?
Yeah.
XG.
What does that
Jess,
even mean? What does that even
Would you
mean?
hold on to Lacazette for the rest of the season and then in the summer go after Armando Broja?
No.
This Broja.
Wait, what?
I built this up to be like the most-
It actually took me a second to like remember who that was. I know he's been playing good for Southampton, and I know it's Arsenal, so like you got to take what you can get, but I don't want that. Like
It could
he
be
needs to come
literally, he
with.
could be another Sturridge. He could be another Sturridge without the injuries.
Ram, I'm sorry,
No,
but you built up
based
to
on
be
what?
like
He's-
some grand.
What's the word? Okay, okay.
What?
What does that even mean? Another Sturridge? I don't understand what that means.
Another talented player that Chelsea let go, which prospers at another big club.
Sturridge, you never
Hang on. Of all the people, you could have gone De Bruyne. You could have gone Lukaku.
But it's a striker. It's a striker. It's a striker.
No, but
Salah.
Sturridge.
You went for
Sturridge
Sturridge.
is clear of Broja. Sturridge was
clear.
doing.
He could be another
things.
one.
Broja's had like 2 or 3 good games, and all of a sudden, I don't want to hear nothing about no Broja. I don't. Like, I'm sorry. They need to come with. They need to go to Real
He's PL
Sociedad
proven.
with a bag full of money and bring Isak to the Emirates
I'm
because
telling you, Jess.
we're not
Jess,
going to
he's
make
PL
we're not going to
proven.
make top 6 without a striker. You cannot go, and they are not going to crawl back to Aubameyang. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
And he was missing sitters before Lacazette was missing them sitters. Actually, well, Lacazette's not even getting into the box to miss the sitters because he can't make it up there. But we need a striker. Like we need air, and I don't want
Broja.
no Broja. Like I don't know
wait,
You
wait.
need to wait. You need to wait for Everton to get relegated.
No.
And then
I
go
get-
I don't want Dominic Calvert-Lewin either.
Okay, Calvert-Lewin. Oh, wait, listen. Ram, first of all, Ram, I'm so
Who
sorry.
do
that
you
built-
want, Jess?
I'm so sorry that you
I
built
want
that
who wants
question
us.
to be like this grand solution, and it failed. I'm sorry.
He said
fam.
Broja.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Two, Jess, you might have to just accept an Igalo thing, bruv. Like
What is Igalo?
Igalo.
Oh,
Yeah, Igalo. Accept the Igalo thing. Lone move, 30 years old. He knows how to be in the box, score some goals, and
Then we
get-
might
get
as well
lucky
just
to have
keep
that.
Aubameyang if we're just looking for somebody who's 30 and could just be in the box. Like, what do
Aubameyang
you
ain't
mean?
in the box,
He
boy.
doesn't. He's in the box.
Aubameyang
He
will
doesn't
stand around in the box.
He doesn't turn up to. He's late all the time.
Oh, we can take a look here just very quickly as well, as we say here. These are the current odds for Isak. Very good odds. Very good odds if you want a little bit of return here with Bet Victor. By the way, if you sign up to your account today and spend £5, you will get a £30 free bet on top. All the links are in our description below, and one is pinned to our live comment section. But 4-1, Arsenal are with Bet Victor to sign Isak. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a pretty good bet. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put that bet on, but I'm going to do a double. So I saved it. So I didn't do it earlier. I'm going to put a bet on here of Lingard to go to Newcastle and Isak to go to Arsenal. 7-1 combined. 7-1 combined bet. And I'm going to stick a little £5. Just a little £5 on there.
Oh, hang on, Terry. Before
Yeah.
you do,
Oh, go on, mate. What?
what are the odds on Adama to Tottenham? Because I think that's almost guaranteed.
Is it evens now? He has to.
I think if that's almost guaranteed, you could sneak that in there, get a little triple, make even more money.
That's decent. You know, let me go back here. I'm gonna have a quick little look here. Let me just go back. I'm just scrolling through the pages here, trying to find it. There's football, specials, transfer specials. They may have removed his now because
Is it that likely?
It's pretty much
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
happen.
Yeah,
it's-
he's just gone now. It's so on that they've removed it. Yeah. There's no more odds on it. So yeah, that's gone now. That's gone. But that was a good shout. That was a good shout there, Lou. But I'm gonna go with the what I was looking at there. 7-1 on the double for them both to come in this month. £40 return. That is locked in. That is secured. Hang on a minute. Conflicting sections. The betting slip. Please try again. What do you mean? Why can't I do a double on that? I don't get
So
it.
you've got Lingard to Newcastle.
Maybe you need to put individual stakes. on the
Individual
other one.
set stakes.
Yeah, I'll work that out. I'll work that out in a second. Do that on screen. But yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it that way around. Give me the option. Maybe you can't do doubles. Maybe that's just anyway. Yeah, I mean that also is going to happen. There's another transfer that I wanted to get your opinions on. Dembele to Chelsea keeps being spoken about.
No.
Is he coming in an ambulance or no?
Wow.
Look, I'm
Alright,
going to come out here, yeah? Dembele is probably one of the most talented
Why are you
players
coming out?
in the world. But the guy cannot stay fit. And it's
Wait,
He's still
you
eating
came out
chicken
for that?
nuggets.
Wait, you came out for that?
Breaking
I
news.
was going to give Chelsea a hint of reality because I've been seeing a lot of Chelsea fans saying, "Oh, we're going to get if we get Dembele, Thomas Tuchel got the best out of him at Borussia Dortmund. He can't stay fit.
Breaking news.
Everyone knew that. I thought he was gonna come and say they should sign him because of X, Y, Z.
It seems as though Chelsea fans have short-term memory loss.
Okay. Well, we know that he can't stay fit, but is there a devil's advocate to say that like they have enough good players that they just need some, like maybe they don't need him to perform every single day because you're not going to be able to get him to perform every single day. But is there an aspect of somewhere where this could be a good signing for them, even if he doesn't play every single game of the season? They do. No, they need somebody of better quality. Like
they need
wing backs.
They need wing backs. We need wingers who can score.
They need wingers that can score and create, and Dembele is kind of that as well. Like, because I look at Ziyech and I look at Havertz, and I think both of them are more central, creative kind of players. You can play them out on the wings, but they don't really have it. Pulisic is basically made of glass. I think he's more of a creative. I know he can play on the sides, but like you need somebody who can like beat a man, get to the byline, be tricky, cut back into Lukaku, make it easy. Like they're all like number 10s. Like it's strange. Dembele is more of like a creative, wide forward winger type, and like I feel like that's more what they need. But I mean, he's gonna break down at some point. But we have 17 games left in the league. They have some Champions League games as well. Can he not be useful for 10 million to them?
No. Well, but it's 10 million. But what wages does he want?
He's played 6 games.
Oh, hey, what?
No. There's some breaking news. Sorry, there's some breaking news.
Was that the breaking news?
No, that isn't the breaking news. Let me finish. There's some breaking news that the Adama Traore deal looks like it's about to finalize for around about £20 million. But I've just been sent through a clip here, and this is Traore. He's currently having his medical as it stands right now. He's there. He's having his.
Is that Patrick?
He's doing
Patrick?
Wait, I need to hear the music.
I can't play the music. We get taken down. But Traore's there. Look at him go.
Get this guy off my screen.
No, we need to
To be fair, they use that. They use that for like Antonio and Lukaku and
show. Stop ducking the show to
Lukaku
go to the
can't move like that.
And who put that backstage? Who put that backstage? What's going on here? What's going on? There's a bit of madness.
That's the age-appropriate hairline that they were talking about.
Look at this. Look at that. Hey, look at him go. By the way, Igal, that's how you dance on camera, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Have you seen the gals dancing on camera? Honestly.
I'm going to be honest. If I was in the gym,
at least
and
he
I
has
see someone
confidence.
dancing like that, I might
Leave.
just want to slap the
Leave the gym.
Wait,
No,
now I'm sorry.
because-
And also, I know everyone's free to do what they want, but when you get to a certain size, you can't be doing
It
that.
looks like Terry Crews in a white chicks.
He's living his best life. People say we're hating, but it's I find
It's
it
very
funny.
warm though.
Terry, I got to run. Thank you for having me on the show.
No worries, mate. No problem.
Can I just say, Liverpool are not insecure. I just want to get that one out there.
Oh, stop it. We're not insecure, said the insecure man.
Forza FSG.
There we go, mate. Look, just looking here. These are the
Wait, what
kind
did he
of-
say?
I don't know. I don't know.
Forza
I don't know.
FSG.
I don't know.
Forza.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So
Forza.
he's FSG in then.
Yes. Like, come on.
What else would you have said, Ram? Get with the program.
The odds here on Ousmane Dembele, interestingly, 6-1 to go Chelsea here, 4-1 to go to Newcastle, Liverpool at 8-1. Ram, bit of 8-1 there. Do you fancy that, or do you think you're going to sign anybody?
We ain't signing no one. We're not signing anyone. And
You
plus,
didn't-
he's not
oh,
priority.
Why
You
are
didn't
you
even
saying
do.
that?
You
Have
didn't
a
even
little
do
hope.
the Mo Salah. You didn't even do the Mo Salah new deal, which we all expected, bruv. I don't get it.
That's coming in the summer, I think. That's coming in the summer, but that's not our priority. We need to prioritize getting a midfielder in. Zachariah, preferably.
Wait,
No,
what?
so
Why
on
did
that
you-
new
why did
contract
you
is a
want him?
priority. Is your only priority.
What's that? Honestly, I didn't hear you. What was that?
Salah's your only priority.
Yeah, you like it's not our priority.
Yeah,
I mean,
damn right it is,
that's
boy.
not true. The way FSG are moving, which is kind of mad and a little bit annoying.
So,
It
so
looks
Ram,
like Salah is our only priority.
So
because-
Ram, answer me this. So when United fans and me and Neeks and Terry are very skeptical about our club because where we ran and our ownership, you're like, oh no, have faith, 5%. Oh, you're gonna sign somebody. But when
That's
it's
on
you
the
now
pitch.
with your
That's
with
on the
your team,
pitch. That's on the
your fans, sure it is. That's what I hear when you speak. And now, but when it's your club, it's oh yeah, like our club is so badly run. FSG are terrible. Which one is it, my brother?
No, the difference between what I'm saying is the 5% only works on the pitch. I say you can get top 4, which I think you can. But when it comes to transfers,
you're also like, come on, you guys are gonna sign someone.
Yeah, you did say you legit.
but you've got P's. Apparently, we haven't got P's when we have P's.
But you know you've got money.
But we don't spend the money.
Why are you saying peas, bruv?
If I said P's, like, would you guys laugh at me if I was like, oh?
Yeah, depends how you
say
say
in
it.
America. What do you
No,
say?
I think you said no. Something that Jess said something the other day on Twitter, and it didn't say it. Wrote it. She said,
Shut up! Leave me
you wrote
alone.
fam, lol, and you all know I've got an issue with people that are not from London using London slang. It's like use your own, man.
Oh my
There's a lad I know and follow. He's from a part of the UK where they definitely don't talk with London slang. He tweets with London slang. I'm like, bro, you say hey bagum. Just say hey bagum. Do you know what I mean? Say nout. That speak.
We
tweet
need to have a conversation.
Right how you speak. Do you know what I mean? Fam,
We've got the
lol.
peas.
Fam, lol.
We haven't got the peas.
We haven't got the peas.
We've got the money.
Dance to make
but
a
we don't
dance.
spend the money.
I love Ram. You should have stuck to your guns, man. Change your tune now, innit, man?
I love hoping, man. I love hope, but these guys kill my hope all the time. It hurts. That's all I have to say.
Terry get impressed by words. It's not about being impressed. It's not about being impressed. I find that on a real level. I find it. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever seen it. Like when I grew up, I had friends in Manchester, but when they used to text, it used to make me laugh because they would write the word nout as a word. It was N-O-U-T. They'd write nout or N. Someone spelled it that way. Someone spelled it N-O-W-T. But now that even the same people, when they message me with like London slang, and I find it. But they don't talk like it. It's so interesting.
They've been listening to our rappers.
It's not just. It's not that. It's Top Boy. That's what it is. It's Top Boy.
That's true. But it's also. I love how London has literally made. I hear Canadians, Americans, people from different countries across Africa, Europe. I even hear like French and Europeans talk with us London slang. All Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool, all been copying it for years now. But it's great to see.
But if you want to get into the origins of that slang, again, that's another conversation that ain't London. So cool, and
here comes the Birmingham prop.
No, but it ain't nothing to do with Birmingham. You
talking about you?
Welcome to Jamrock.
Hey.
That's true,
yeah, he ain't talking about wow.
I thought he was talking about Birmingham. Sorry.
True. No, do you know, it's funny. You just did there, Ram. See, viewers, I wish this was on camera. Ram once told us he knew what dirty wine was. Do you remember?
When was this?
So this was about a year ago. Lockdown.
I know it now. Let's move on.
What did you think it was?
We move.
But Ram, that's what Terry does. There's things that we have like behind the scenes, and he be bringing it out for the viewers to banter us about. You see how he does that? Like,
I should just not speak when it comes to backstage stuff.
I'll
just be a mute. I'll be a mute.
The funniest bit was again, he was throwing the accent on. I don't know who asked him. Someone says, "Do you know what that
Anita, it was Anita."
He's like, yeah, of course I do. He had chest, of course I do. And then
I didn't say it like that. Now he's twisting it.
And like, all right, like
no.
Of course I know what it is. I've got drunk before, you know.
Oh, you thought it was like a type of wine?
Yeah, with a type of drink.
But now I think about it like this. Like, what do you mean? Did he think it was like mixing red and white?
Ram, come back.
What was dirty about it? What was dirty about Ram? What dirty wine do you drink? Like, why is it dirty?
Like a dirty martini, isn't it?
It's like one of the. You hear it all the time, but you just don't really understand it.
Yeah, one of them ones where you hear people say stuff and you're like, yeah, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I've been there, mate. Funny.
One of my favorite songs is what's it called?
Please, Ram.
Turn Me On by Kevin Little. Yeah.
Sing it.
And
I
that
can't
has
remember.
whining
Sing
on me.
it.
I never
Wait,
really
I can't
understood
remember
it.
it.
Go on.
As it go?
Shush, Jess.
I'm not singing. I'm not singing it. I'm not
No,
singing
go on,
it.
Ram. I can't remember.
Go, Ram.
Remind
No,
us.
no, 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 no. You're not
Go
dragging
back
me to
memory.
it.
Ram,
You're
come
not
on,
dragging
G.
me
You
to
know
this.
it. Come on.
No, you're dragging me into this, man.
Come on, Ram. Just give us the line. Give us the line, bro. Come on.
Do 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 do. Go on.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
doing
go
it.
on,
I'm not
Jess.
doing. I'm not
Hey,
doing it on camera. I'm not doing it on
Jess,
camera.
please don't sing because Jess singing voice is terrible. So please don't do
Maybe,
it.
maybe,
It
maybe,
is, but I like it.
maybe,
No,
maybe in
it's
another,
awful.
maybe in a TFT night out. Maybe.
We've seen you on the TFT night. Ram challenged.
We've seen you on a TFT
no.
night out as well.
Why would
Ram.
you say this to you?
Ram,
Why you do this to
on
yourself?
a night out, Ram challenged a random man to an arm wrestle.
No, that's not true.
I
That is not
will
true.
beat you.
That is not true. That is not
So
true.
you
That is
beat-
not
you
true.
beat Ryan, right? Who
I
you beat?
mind. The thing is, I minded my own business. I just wanted to just have a fun time with all you lot, and then you're like, "Go do it," and I'm like, "I don't really want to do it," and then you're like, "Just do it."
Nah, no, listen.
Peer
this
pressure.
guy-
No, that's cap. That is actual cap. Everyone
Everyone
knows I am a mellow guy. I am a very mellow guy.
You thought
Not
you were
when
the
it comes to
strongest
arm
man in
wrestling,
there
bro.
and you lost.
You lost
My situation was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. That's how
Oh,
I
yeah,
reacted.
yeah.
You
With
acted
your-
like
with
we
your-
forced
with your
you.
big
I
chest.
remember
You
you.
did.
Over there. You were like, Terry, bring your phone, record it. I've got the. Actually, I've got
That's
the
a
video.
lie. That is
I've got the
I didn't
video.
even know what was
I've got the
going
video.
on.
Go, Terry, go find that, bro.
I've got the video on my phone. You know.
Oh no.
I must have.
Can we
I
move
must
on,
have.
please? Can we
I
move on?
must have.
But says
I
that I
might
believe
be-
Ram.
I believe Ram. Oh, I might have
Thank
deleted
you,
it.
thank
know.
you.
Hang on, where
Or
we at?
hashtag I stand with Ram, you know. Boy.
Oh, I think I deleted it. Hang on. No, I haven't. I got it. I got it.
You can't play it, Terry. You can't play it, Terry. You
No,
can't
Terry,
play it.
no.
Come on.
Terry, you
No.
can't play it.
Be nice.
Remember, I was forced to do it, man.
I've got it on my phone.
Terry, you can't play it.
Not even
Terry.
Right, do you know what though, Ram? I'll give you like props because I would never have even done it. I wouldn't have put myself in that situation on a real level. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it.
That's worse because I gave into peer pressure. So my
Yeah.
situation is worse.
Nah, wait, it's just a bit
But
about
I had to
no, because
all
on a
you
real
lot
level,
were
hang on, no, on a real
screaming in my
level-
ear, do it.
No, on a real level, you had two arm wrestles that night. You won one and lost one. That's not bad ratio, bruv. It's better win ratio than Arsenal.
I said you beat Prime.
No, it's fine.
Nah, it's all good.
I'll
Ram
tell you
does-
what.
Ram
next
does have a
time.
wild side. He does have a wild side.
I
Ram,
just don't like-
remember, Terry danced on that night as well. I seen it.
Oh, I saw it. I
Wait,
saw
wait,
it.
no,
It
wait.
was-
I had to carry my man around like.
I was finished, man.
Wait, are you good?
Uh,
He
I
was
don't-
getting
I-
down. He
I-
took his jacket off like he was about to do something.
I took my jacket off and threw it down like I was John Travolta inside my fever. It was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. Listen, viewers that have tuned in, I appreciate all your time. Actually, before I go, I am going to look at this here again. I'm going to suck a little cheeky bet here. 6-1 on Chelsea. 6-1 on Chelsea. I'm going to do a little £2.50 on Chelsea doing it. I've got a feeling. Just got a feeling there. That's done. That's in. Is that in? That's locked in. That's done. All the links from the show are in our description below. Thank you again to the everybody at Bet Victor for making this possible. Jess, absolute pleasure. KJ and Neeks, we're back, boys. We're back in top four. Ram, absolute legend as always. Louis, thank you. All the viewers, thank you very, very much indeed. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God